One does wonder whether I'm gonna end up with copyright issues over this. I mean, it shouldn't. The whole game is this, but you know how Twitch can be.
Not long ago, in a town much like yours, there was a young woman who was very happy. Until one
Alright, give me a second.
echoed through space and time. So our saga begins tonight, yet eons ago, just here.
Something's changed.
Come on. Why isn't my controller working? Okay, why is Bluetooth not active? There we go, Bluetooth is on now. Okay, don't know why it was off before. Hold up. All right, there we go. Hey, it's good art. Thank you very much for sharing it. Hey, how's it going? It's been kind of a week, and it's been kind of a month.
Not long ago, in a town much like yours, there was a young woman who was very happy. Until one day her heart broke so violently that her sorrow echoed through space and time. So our saga begins tonight, yet eons ago, just here, yet light years away.
Really cold, huh? Let's see how this works. Oh, really cold down there, huh? Sorry to hear it. So long, sayonara. Wild hearts. Personal station says 17. Ah, stay warm and wash your pipes.
Not long.
Alright. Wild hearts never die. Where's the... it's not what I'm looking for. Extras. I think this is the free play mode.
Long ago, a harmonious universe existed beyond ours, and 3 divine arcana watched over it. But one night, a cursed arcana intersected the astral highways, and along with her star-crossed allies, they stole all harmony and hid it in their vile hearts. Before the divine trio started to fade, they created a heroine from the shards of a broken heart and hoped that she would one day be strong enough to save their world.
Yeah, I feel that. Hello, butterfly. Okay, here we go. This is one of the... Okay. Oh! There we go. Alright, not bad. It's Claire de Lune by Debussy, actually. Yeah. And Moon Sailor Power of Makeup. There we go. Oh. I don't know which one you mean. Ah, the devil. not sure which that one, which Namco Museum game you mean. I don't think I've ever played it, but I would. All right, let's go for this. No, this one's fun. Hate Hell Valley. Ah yes, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a motorcycle. Pretty nice one too. I am... Yeah! Left, right. Okay, there we go. I love you. Alright, let's hit that. Look around. Aim for that. Ah, missed a card. That's fine. Go hit that. Look, ah, missed it. Keep going, keep going. I don't like this. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Move. There we go. Alright. Dancing Devils. Alright, if I recall, this is one of my favorite tracks. This one's an okay. This one's more of a tutorial. Missed it. All right. This one's my favorite level. Begin again. At least I call it my favorite level because I feel like I've played it so many times. on this level. Begin again. Galaga remix, huh? Yeah. Alright. Begin again. I'll have to try that. Alright. Moon Passage. This is the moon. Oh! This one's a fun level. Missed it. I keep missing those tracks. The tactile sensation of this game is pretty impressive too. It's not GP, but the beats are, as they say, bussin'. It's pretty good. Welcome to the Woe Woe Woods. Alright. Time to ride a deer. Or chase a deer, at least. Ah! Almost had that. Oh. Alright, let's try that again. And then if I don't make it this time, I'm just gonna give up. There, let's... The problem is that the camera angle makes it hard to judge whether I'm gonna make it or not. Oops. And now comes the, these guys. Depth perception equals 0 because of camera. This is the one where you're like high on mushrooms. It's actually not so bad if you just hold to the rhythm. Alright. You need to hit that heart boost to get some of those tougher ones. I missed a mushroom. So I did not get to become biggest. Yeah. Alright, time to fight some robot wolves. Justice and judgment are machine guns! Alright. Now comes the one where I'm gonna crash into a bunch of trees.
Can you tell? Does it show? I'm alone in a city of ghosts. I wake to the howling sirens. I don't know where to stand in the search of the beat of your heart.
This is the one where I crash into a lot of trees. I'm gonna warn you. There's a certain part here that's gonna get really bad. Alright, here we go. Alright, this part's get bad. Alright. Punch the robot wolf once. Alright, now the robot wolves are back. Okay, this is where it gets really annoying. Alright. And guess who's coming back? missed the card. Ah! There we go. Oh, that's right, I need to... Perfect. Get yoked. Danny DeVito eating bologna, holding a rotten banana as a gun. That would be a twist. Why am I trying to do this while playing the game? I could just pause the game, you know. Oops. This game turns out to be easier to play with one hand. I'm gonna be annoyed. Alright, here we go. Ah! Screw this, I'm gonna wait until the intermission between the next two levels. Oh, missed that one. Let's try that again. Let's not. Alright, let's not try that again. Alright. There we go. Oh, this one's fun. Twilight's Cry Sky. I believe it is... I believe it might be the twins. Ah! Nope. Ah! I just need to remember to aim for the spin plates. Ah! Alright, twins. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Alright, let's get into a sword fight. Up. Stereo Vixens, or Stereo Lovers? Yeah, Stereo Lovers. I love this one. I wish they'd done more with this mechanic. I can snap too. This one's fun.
I have laid my eyes on you. Glistening pieces sparkling blue. I never won, but I can't hide. You will be mine, mine alone. You are like this. Shine. It fits so won't you be my loving liar? You're the story I desire. It doesn't matter if it's fake.
Uh-oh. I love this part. Alright. And the swords are an airplane now. So of course they are. So let's go surf. Perfectly. That was fun. Look it up, Sayonara Wild Hearts. Basically, the story behind this game is that the people who made the, I think it was called The Long Year or something like that, had a bunch of friends who were releasing an album. And the game developer said, well, you know what, we'll program you an album. We'll make a game. Alright, here we go. Desert of Doubt. Ah, yes. A car level. One can rack up a ridiculous amount of points doing drifts here. This one's interesting. Ah yes, Zawarudo. Ah. There's just so much going on here. It's a Tetris block. I forgot there was a card up there. They would never let me go through the easy way for that portion. Alright. This one's gonna be fun. Permit 64.
I'm too young to remember.
Okay.
I'm too young to remember when the world was alive. I'm too old to start changing and too tired to revive. The world
Ah, that's right. Okay.
They say begin again. They say begin again. I'll take anything and sacrifice.
Ah, yes, this portion.
Nice.
Gotcha. Alright. Heartbreak Subspace Ocean of Death. This one's interesting. I think it's the sailboat one. Yep. I've never been very good at this one, but... that's mostly because the controls are so strange. Yeah, this is when we start getting into the weirder parts. Alright. Ah, shoot. If I can find the correct line... usually... ah, nope. I want to stick to the coastline side, I think. I just want to try to make it all the way to the far side. Let's see if I can make it all the way to the far side. Ah, missed the card. Okay. I remember this. All right. Here comes death. Alright. Hey, Alfie. Hi, Cade. How are you guys? Love Dead City. This one's a fun one. Keep missing the switch pads. There we go. Alright, let's fight Lil Death. She's a brat. I love... okay, skid plates. Alright. I did. Hope you're happy. No, that's right. This is the Hanged Man. Alright, let's go. Temperance. The bow. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. Here she comes. Pardon me. All right. Oh boy, the sun. All right. Oh. Huh. All right. Punching a child. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Time to pummel a kid again. All right, got the whole sequence. Oh no! Ah. Remember, it's... All right. Ah, that's right. I need to shoot the hand. Right in the eye. There we go. All right, hang on a minute. I need to ban this guy. I'm aware. I am... How do I ban this guy again? Why am I not seeing my ban options? No, whatever. He's gone anyway. Let's continue the game. Ah! Alright. Left, right, middle, left. Alright. Oh, stay to the left. That's right. Right. Middle. That's right, I need to keep dodging these stupid things. Alright. Alright, left. Alright. Alright. Ah, dang it. Okay, just look out for those stupid tarot cards. Probably just hug the right when we do this. And be safe. Got center, cross, center, cross, middle, right, center, cross, center, cross. There we go. Now I remember this part. Just dodge like hell. Alright! Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. Because we're about to hit the ending. Alright, I've lost all my cards. And the fool has decided to take life. and separate from my character. Which means I'm now fighting the Fool. Or not. Alright, Fool is now riding on that stupid Cerberus robot. Alright. I got the deer. And... okay, not a punch. I will sword fight you with my skateboard. Alright. Alright, you're gonna start that swinging. There you go. Alright. And now you're transforming into a dragon.
Then the voices of the three divine arcana echoed from the beyond. And through the wind, their words soared.
Mm-hmm.
From the shards of your broken heart, the real hero has risen. You have restored the lost harmony of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have still find harmony.
Alright, time to give the dragon a big kiss. And it transformed back into the butterfly. Yay! Alright.
Not long ago, in a town much like yours, there was a young woman who fell out of love, asleep, away. For years she fell through spirals of sadness and anger until she could not fall any deeper and fell right back into her grave.
Aw.
What's the word? Does that thing have a name? When familiar surroundings just don't look the same. Do you think
4 years they worked on this.
it's my way, I suppose. I'm just longing for a place I don't know. I was
Carl Karjalainen. S.O.L. Landon. Daniel Olsen. Ah, yeah. Jonathan Eng. Linnea Olsen. Ah. Kara Dracula. Let go. and the support of Annapurna Interactive across the pond. Oh.
Come on, take me to a place I don't know.
By the way, if the narrator sounds familiar, Queen Latifah. Apparently they were looking for somebody like Queen Latifah to do the narration.
Sayonara, Wild Hearts.
And then it turned out she was available. So that's, silver rank. Not bad. I think that might be the best I've done so far, actually.
Something's changed, and I didn't know you're slipping away. Everything is strange. Please don't let go. Sleep away the day. Dream it off. The end of love doesn't happen this way. Why do you say goodbye so long? Sayonara, already wrote goodbye so long.
Sayonara, wild heart. Wild heart. So that's Sayonara, Wild Hearts. Every once in a while, I'll replay that game. Just because I like it. I got a little more time. Let's try something different. Okay. Why isn't it showing mod actions? Why isn't it letting me moderate this chat? Yeah, show mod icons. There you go. Why does this thing keep turning off my mod icons? I don't know. All right. Oops. There was a thing I was gonna do. which is to change. Where are you? We're going to switch to the uncle who works for Nintendo. Okay, this game makes extensive use of sound. Play with headphones for the best experience. Occasionally maintain control of your browser. It is not optimized for mobile. For content and trigger warnings, click here. Okay. You are 11 years old. What is your best friend's name? Dave. Your best friend Dave has asked you invited you to a sleepover at his house this weekend. You've been friends since first grade, so asking your mom is basically only a formality. Let's ask our mom. You've never confirmed this, but you suspect the babysitter may charge extra when there are 2 kids. You sometimes feel like staying somewhere else is the only way you can help out. Only a formality. On Friday night, you're home for only a few hours, long enough to pack, get in a fight with your younger sister, pack some more, and watch some TV. At 6 o'clock sharp, you're standing on the sidewalk outside Dave's house while your mom idles in her car nearby. You behave yourself, okay? She says, as always, I'll be at work, but if anything happens, you call me. Yes, Mom. I'll pick you up tomorrow at 3. But then she pauses, looking up at the sky, which has been overcast throughout the day. If you play outside, she adds, be careful. It's probably going to rain. Kiss Mom goodbye. After you part, your mom drives down the street, disappearing around the corner. You turn back to Dave's house. Lights inside are glowing warmly. You can see Dave waving at you from his bedroom on the 2nd floor. Let's head inside. Okay. It's 6 p.m. Dave's mom meets you just inside. Hello, she says. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes, but you can drop stuff off in the den. You and Dave are camping out there tonight. Okay. You drop your sleeping bag and overnight bags in the corner of the den and pause to take a look around. Behind the couch, a grandfather clock is ticking softly. Through a set of patio doors on the far side of the room, you can see the sky is just as gray as it was when your mom left. I don't think it helps if I small eyes the screen. Framed pictures line the walls, and over the big dark fireplace hangs a monstrous pair of antlers from a buck that Dave's dad shot years ago. And of course there's the big screen TV. Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable how much nicer Dave's house is than yours. Anyway, drop your sleeping and overnight bags in the corner of the den and pause to take a look around. Behind the couch, a grandfather clock is ticking softly. Through a set of patio doors on the far side of the room, you can see the skies, just as gray as it was when your mom left. Framed pictures line the walls, and over the dark fireplace hangs a monstrous pair of antlers from the buck that Dave's dad shot years ago. And of course, there's the big screen TV. Dave entered the room while you weren't paying attention, and he now stands in the doorway, smiling expectantly. You ready for dinner? He asks. Yeah. Dinner passes quickly. Tonight's meal is spaghetti and meatballs, one of Dave's favorite meals, as Mother points out while helping on your plate. Dave's father cracks a beer. Wait, that wasn't a beer at all. That was a glass of lemonade. Why would you even think it was a beer? Dave's father doesn't drink alcohol. You're quite certain of that fact now that you've remembered it. Oh, whatever. Dave's father sips the lemonade and joyfully interrogates you about how much trouble you and Dave are getting into at school. Dessert is heaping bowls of ice cream drizzled in chocolate sauce. You can't even finish yours. Grandfather clock in the den chimes. You go along now, said Dave's mom, smiling from her side of the table. Clean up in here. Let's get the table ready, said Dave. The two of you leave the dining room and head upstairs. Dave's room is immense. You stay in the den because the TV is larger there, but there's a sizable one flush with the wall opposite the full-size bed. We'll take the N64 down first, says Dave, heading towards his TV and opening the entertainment center cabinet. It's his prerogative, of course. He gets to choose what you play first, usually. But as David starts unhooking the cords of the N64 from the TV, he catches sight of the other things he has in there. All the major stuff. Old SNES, PlayStation, Dreamcast. Other things too, things you don't really recognize. Large black box with green highlights, smaller purple one, strange yellow and white tower with what look like gloves resting on hooks on the other side, a compact white cone. Hey, what are those? Oh yeah, they're pretty cool. I can't show them to you. They're still secret. I promised my uncle. Of course, you suddenly remember. His uncle. The uncle who works for Nintendo. In the corner, the grandfather clock is ticking softly. It's 7 o'clock. Through a nearby set of patio doors, you can see it's getting quite dark. Framed pictures line the walls. Dave is parked in front of the big TV, playing something on the Nintendo 64. Let's watch Dave play. Looks a little like Mario, but it's not just the game you're familiar with. You watch for a while, and eventually Dave turns to look at you. Come on, you want to play? Yeah, let's play co-op. There's co-op? Well, of course. You don't know the game, but still it seems oddly familiar. He only has to give you a few pointers on how to move the camera. Play through a level 2 and the clock chimes. You are in the den. Alright. Framed pictures. You walk around the perimeter of the den, inspecting the pictures idly. Most of them are family portraits from years past. Dave cradled lovingly between his mother and father, or any one of the three on their own. A happy, tidy family. Any pictures of Dave's uncle? You don't find any. Not one. The only pictures here are of Dave and his parents. You don't know why that makes you feel uneasy. I guess time passes. Let's talk to Dave. Let's talk about games. For a while, you and Dave talk about the game on the TV. It's not one you're familiar with, and David explains the elaborate systems in some detail. Clock chimes. You're in the den. Dave's mother bustles into the room holding a large ceramic bowl filled with popcorn under her arm. What are you kids doing? She asks. Good, Dave said, his eyes not moving from the television. Hope you're having fun. Here's popcorn, extra butter. Places it on the floor by Dave. Almost immediately, his mother smiles first at him and then back at you. There's sodas in the kitchen if you get thirsty, she says. And some pizza from the other night if you get hungry. Thank you. Dad's gone to bed. I'll be there soon myself. I want you to keep it quiet, all right? Yes, Mom. Oh, and before I forget, your uncle called. He suddenly has some business here in town tomorrow, but he's driving in early. He'll be here around midnight. For the first time, Dave stops playing his game, stops eating popcorn, and turns to look at his mother. Okay, he says. I want you two to welcome him in. He'll be very tired and very hungry. So offer him something to eat before he goes to bed. Okay, Mom. Good night, kids. And with that, she's gone. Let's ask about his uncle's visit. Uncle stays with you when he visits? Yeah, he lives pretty far away, and so he drops by. Isn't that a little weird? How would you know? You don't even have an uncle. I guess so. You drop the conversation in silence. Let's think about Dave's uncle. Begins with Mew. You didn't believe him at first when Dave came to school one day and told you he finally caught Mew. Prove it, you said, so he pulled out his Game Boy and showed you. There it was, Mew, 151st Pokemon. Only available to players at promotional events, somehow unlocked on Dave's game. It's really strong, he said. It KOs every enemy in one hit. Dave demonstrated this claim at recess. when you and some other friends leaked Game Boys to do battle. You're the first one down. No one else got in a single hit on Dave's Mew. And in a few days, everyone had quit playing Pokemon at recess because the allure had faded. You asked how Dave managed to get it. Oh, my uncle got a job at Nintendo. You're walking home together past one of the construction crews. There'd been a storm not too long ago. Trees were all down all over town. Buildings had collapsed. You were standing at an intersection with Dave as a truck rolled by, loaded up with ragged tree trunks. What a bad storm. Dave still lived next door to you at the time. Well, this couldn't have been too long ago. When did Dave move? There was something nice about being neighbors. Huh. He also got me this new Game Boy, said Dave, pulling it out of his pocket. You hadn't noticed it earlier, but Dave now had a sleek new Game Boy Color. Until today, he had one of the old ones, a big gray brick like yours. This one's a special edition, said Dave. Isn't it cool? You snap out of your reflections. Remember your own Mew. You got your own Mew eventually. Another friend had a Game Shark, which you borrowed one day. You spent that entire night unlocking every Pokemon you can't obtain in your copy of the game or hadn't yet traded for, including Mew. Didn't one-hit KO most enemies. It was incredibly weak, and you shamefully cheated the game further to make it strong enough it even looked different from Dave's. Your Mew was small, even cute, standing there with its round, cheerful eyes, but when Dave's had wiped out everyone in school, it had looked completely different. Compact, snarling, fierce. So you asked him why. What? He said that had been here in the den. Dave had moved by then, but how long was that after the first storm when he got Mew? You can't remember. It's been a while since anyone talked about Pokemon. Well, my uncle got me a special edition Mew, first of all, he said, smirking a little, but not looking away from the PlayStation game he was playing. That's why mine looked different. Second of all, mine can one-hit KO because it's the real Mew. You asked what he meant by that. Oh, just what I meant, Dave replied. You cheated and got a fake Mew, so of course there'd be problems, glitches and junk. You felt your cheeks redden, but not me. I got the real Mew, and only me. My brother was so jealous. Dave's brother. What about him? Why doesn't remembering that comment make you feel uneasy? Snap out of your reflections. You're in the den. It's begun raining outside. I think I'm going to go to the bathroom. Shower, a linen closet, and a toilet. We head back to the den. Let's watch Dave play. Dave invites you over to play a game of Mario Kart. Dave wins every round pretty easily, and you start to feel like this is a mistake. He's just too competitive and, frankly, a lot better than you. Good game. Good game. Ready to try again? Let's switch it up, you say. You've been playing for a while. What time is it now? It is 11 o'clock. He's coming by at midnight. I'm gonna talk to Dave. Ask if Dave thinks this storm will be as bad as the last one. I don't know what you're talking about, says Dave. You don't remember? Remember what? The storm. It happened a few weeks ago. It was huge. It took down trees. If it was important, I would have remembered it, he says. You fall silent. Oh, it's cool. You begin by talking about a mutual acquaintance who moved away, but Dave quickly changes the topic. You are in the den. Grandfather clock chimes the hour suddenly, as Dave suddenly looks up from the N64. It's time, he says. Is your uncle here? Someone knocks at the front door. That's him, says Dave, standing up. I should go let him in. As he leaves the den, you realize you could follow, but a part of you feels really like being scared. Let's follow. Knocking continues persistently. As you follow Dave to the front of the house. What the hell is this? Inside the pebbled glass of the front window, you can see a tall, dark shadow. Dave goes to the door, undoes the deadbolt, and cracks it open. You can come in, he says to whoever stands out there on the porch, then looks over his shoulder at you. Sorry, he says. Before you can ask what there is to be sorry about, the door slams open. Hello, child. Come closer, child. No worries, child. I'm hungry, child. No more worries, child. Fear equals none. Screaming equals cease. Stop it, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Undefined error. The uncle who works for Nintendo. The Twine Game by Michael Lutz, or original art by Kimberly Parker. Huh. You met the uncle who works for Nintendo. Okay. Alright, let's reload. Let's go back and meet Dave again. Only a formality, lean out the window, sigh, okay mom, wave goodbye, head inside. Dave lets me in. It is 6:00 p.m. Nod and go to the den, there's the big screen TV. Anyway. Sure, let's have dinner. Oh, it was a lemonade. Grandfather clock chimes. Heads upstairs. Open the entertainment. Those look cool. The uncle who works for Nintendo. Let's think about Dave's uncle. Ah yes, the story of Mew. Snap out of your reflections. Think about Dave's uncle. No one else. Instruction cues, screws. Oh, agreed. Clock chimes. You are in the den. Let's talk to Dave. Ask if Dave thinks. Games. We have some popcorn. Uncle will be here around midnight. Let's eat some popcorn. Watch Dave play. Oh, he is playing Zelda. Wow. Go into the past as an adult. That you couldn't do that in Ocarina of Time. Remember your own Mew. The real Mew. My brother was so jealous. Snap out of our reflections. Let's watch Dave play. You actually win during the second track. That's what you get for playing as Bowser. Oh, come on, we both know Bowser's best. I bet Yoshi would disagree right now. An hour has passed. It is 11 o'clock. Ask about the uncle's visit. So why is your uncle coming? Thought he worked for Nintendo. He does. He's really important there. Nintendo have a lot of business here. Well, why else would Uncle be coming? It was cool. I'll finally get to meet him. Yeah, I think you'll like him. What sort of work does your uncle do? How would I know? I don't work for them. I'm not sure I believe you about your uncle. What? I don't believe your uncle works for Nintendo. You watch as he takes a step towards you and you clench your teeth and wait. Let's go punch Dave. You shove yourself up off the floor and you send your fist into Dave's stomach. For a moment, you're shocked at what you've done as he stands there gasping in his pajamas, but then suddenly, I hate you. You hear something, or think you hear something, someone shouting, you fall flat on the floor. For a moment, you don't think you can get up. Your whole body feels heavy. Did he hit you? I hate you, said Dave. Leaves me alone. Finally managed to sit up as he turns back to his cave. You take a moment to collect yourself. It's 11 o'clock. Let's call my mom. You dial your mom's work number and wait. She picks up after 3 rings. Hi, Mom. Honey, I'm busy. Is everything okay? I want to go home. Yeah, I'll call the sitter and tell her to come pick you up. It'll probably be an hour. Is that okay? Yes, thank you. Of course, I'll call her now, okay? She'll be there in an hour. Be safe. I'm gonna pack my things as I re-enter the den. Clock is chiming. Dave is standing in the middle of the den, his hands at his side and an odd smile on his face. You're too late, he says. He's here. Then someone knocks at the front door. That's him. I should go let him in. Let's be scarce. Let's run to the bathroom. You run to the hall, to the bathroom, and lock the door behind you. The walls are... This could be a bathroom. The walls are bare and they're white and there's no sink or toilet, but there are some odd featureless white boxes that can stand in for a shower. Or a linen closet. But that, you don't hear anything except bad expression, child. The rain. No, not just the rain, but that voice in the back of your head, like, bad expression, I'm coming for you, child. It's something you can't even begin to describe. Though you thought you locked the door behind you, you hear it open easily. Something walks in. Hold your breath. You're not sure why you know something is out there, but because you don't know exactly, oh child. Hear it moving, but you know it's there and you know it's stopped. Right outside your hiding spot. Opens the door, even though you immediately realize it doesn't have any hands. Oh child, I am so hungry, child. You cannot run, child. Hello, child. Child, hello, child. Struggle equals cease screaming. I am friends for you, child. Friends for you. The dark. You will pray forever in the dark. The uncle who works for Nintendo. Let's restart at 7 o'clock in the den. Say no, he does drink. Let's talk to Dave about games. Think about Dave's uncle. Alright. Construction crews. Snap out of your reflections. Talk to Dave. Does he think this is going to be as bad as the last one? Let's talk about fighting games. Floor by Dave. Nod silently. Around midnight. Bowl of popcorn. Framed pictures. Don't know why that makes you feel uneasy. Ask about your uncle's visit. It's cool I'll finally get to meet him. Not sure I believe you about your uncle. Clench your teeth and wait. He is close to crying. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, are you okay? Take a breather. Let's talk to Dave. He doesn't want to talk about games and he ignores you. It's 10 o'clock. Just remember your own view. Looked different. Why? Snap out of our reflections. Let's go to the bathroom. There's a linen closet. And there's a shower. Go back. Go to the kitchen. Look at the fridge. Get a soda. Alright, it's 11:30. Go to the bathroom. Use the toilet. Go back to the den. Is your uncle here? Let's be scarce. Let's go to the bathroom. Hide in the linen closet. Door slams open. Close your eyes. Alright, if I try to hide in the bathroom, it gets me, looks like. Alright, Alright, let's check the other endings. Just play games, take it easy, have a good time, meet your guest at the door. Be sure you have enough time for your ride to show up. Get out of there. Alright. You know what? I think I'm going to continue this at a later time. It's a fun game. But I think I'm going to call it an evening. Good game. Not bad for one of those types. My first thought was he lied in every word, that hoary cripple with malicious eye, askance to watch the working of his lie on mine, and mouth scarce able to afford suppression of the glee that pursed and scored its edge at one more victim gained nearby. What else should he be set for with his staff? What save to waylay with his lies ensnare all travellers who might find him posted there, and ask the road? I guessed what skull-like laugh would break, what crutch gin write my epitaph for pastime in the dusty thoroughfare. If at his counsel I should turn aside into that ominous tract which all agree hides the dark tower, yet acquiescingly I did turn as he pointed, neither pride nor hope rekindling at the end descried, so much as gladness that some end might be. For what with my whole world-wide wandering, what with my search drawn out through years, my hope dwindled into a ghost not fit to cope with that obstreperous joy success would bring. I hardly tried now to rebuke the spring my heart made, finding failure in its scope. As when a sick man very near to death seems dead indeed, and feels begin and end, the tears, and takes the farewell of each friend, and hears one bid the other go draw breath freelier outside, since all is over, he saith, and a blow fallen no grieving can amend. While some discuss if near the other graves be room enough for this, and when a day suits best for carrying the corpse away, with care about the banners, scarves, and staves, and yet the man hears all, and only craves he may not shame such tender love, and stay. Thus I had so long suffered in this quest, heard failure prophesied, so oft been writ, so many times among the band, to wit, the knights who the dark tower's search addressed their steps, that just to fail as they seemed best, and all the doubt was now, should I be fit. So quiet as despair I turned from him, that hateful cripple, out of his highway. To the path he pointed all the day had been a dreary one at best, and dim was setting to its close, yet shot one grim red leer to see the plain catch its astray. For mark, no sooner was I fairly found, pledged to the plain after a pace or two, than pausing to throw backward a last view, o'er the safe road was gone grey plain all round, nothing but plain to the horizon's bound. I might go on, naught else remained to do. So on I went. I think I never saw such starved ignoble nature nothing throve. For flowers as well expect a cedar grove, but cockles purge according to their law might propagate their kind with none to awe. You'd think a burr had been a treasure trove. No, penury, inertness, and grimace, in some strange sort were the land's portion. See, or shut your eye, said nature peevishly. If nothing skills, I cannot help my case. 'Tis the last judgment's fire was cure this place, calcine its clods, and set my prisoners free. If there pushed any ragged thistle stalk above its mates, the head was chopped. The bents were jealous else. What made those holes and rents in the dock's harsh swarth leaves, bruised as to balk all hope of greenness? 'Tis a brute must walk, pashing their life out with a brute's intents. As for the grass, it grew as scant as hair in leprosy. Thin dry blades pricked the mud, which underneath looked kneaded up with blood. One stiff blind horse's every bone astare stood stupefied. However he came there, thrust out past service from the devil's stud. Alive, he might be dead for aught I know, with that red gaunt and colped neck astrain, and shut eyes underneath the rusty mane. Seldom went such grotesqueness with such woe. I never saw a brute I hated so. He must be wicked to deserve such pain. I shut my eyes and turned them on my heart. As a man calls for wine before he fights, I asked one draught of earlier, happier sights. Ere fitly I should hope to play my part. Think first, fight afterwards, a soldier's art. One taste of the old time sets all to rights. Not I fancied Cuthbert's reddening face beneath its garniture of curly gold. Dear fellow, till I almost felt him fold an arm in mine to fix me to the place. That way he used, alas, one night's disgrace, out went my heart's new fire and left it cold. Giles, then, the soul of honor, there he stands, frank as 10 years ago when knighted first. What honest man should dare, he said he durst. Good, but the scene shifts. Faugh, what hangman's hands pinned to his breast a parchment, his own bands. Read it, for traitor, spit upon and cursed. Better this present than a past like that. Back therefore to my darkening path again. No sound, no sight as far as I could strain. Will the night send a howlet or a bat? I asked when something on the dismal flat came to arrest my thoughts and change their train. A sudden little river crossed my path, as unexpected as a serpent comes. No sluggish tide congenial to the glooms. This, as it frothed by, might have been a bath for the fiend's glowing hoof to see the wrath of its black eddy bespate with flakes and spumes. So petty yet so spiteful all along, slow scrubby alders kneel down over it. Drenched willows flung them headlong in a fit of root despair. A suicidal throng, the river which had done them all the wrong, whate'er that was, flowed by, deterred no whit. Which while I forded, good saints, how I feared to set my foot upon a dead man's cheek. Each step or feel this spear I thrust to seek for hollows tangled in his hair or beard. It may have been a water rat I speared, but it sounded like a baby's shriek. Glad was I when I reached the other bank. Now for a better country vain presage. Who were the strugglers? What war did they wage? Whose savage trample thus could pad the dank soil to a plash? Toads in a poisoned tank, or wild cats in a red-hot iron cage. The fight must so have seemed in that fell cirque. What penned them there? What with all the plain to choose? No footprint leading to that horrid mews. None out of it. Mad brewage set to work their brains, no doubt, like galley slaves the Turk pits for his pastime, Christians against Jews. And more than that, a furlong on, why there, what bad use was that engine for that wheel, or brake, not wheel, that harrow fit to reel men's bodies out like silk, with all the air of Tophet's tool on earth left unaware, or brought to sharpen its rusty teeth of steel. Then came a piece of stubbed ground, once a wood, next a marshy would seem, and now mere earth, desperate and done with, so a fool finds mirth, makes a thing and then mars it until its mood changes, and off he goes within a rude bog, clay and stubble, bland and stark black death. Now blotches rankling, colored, gay and grim, while patches where some leanness of the soils broke into moss or substances like boils. Then came some palsied oak, a cleft in him like a distorted mouth that splits its rim, gaping at death and dies while it recoils. And just as far as ever from the end, not in the distance but the evening, not to point my footstep further at the thought, great blackbird, Apollyon's bosom friend, sailed past, nor beat his wide-winged dragon penned, that brushed my cap perchance, the guide I sought. For looking up where I somehow grew, despite of the dust, the plain had given place all around to mountains with such name to grace such ugly heights, and heaps now stolen in view. How thus they had surprised it, solve it you! How to get from them was no clearer case. Yet half I seemed to recognize some trick of mischief happened then, God knows when, in a bad dream perhaps, ere ended then, progressed this way. When in the very nick of giving up one more time came a click, as when a trap shuts, and you're inside the den. Burningly came to me all at once, this was the place, those 2 hills on the right, crouched like two bulls, locked horn in horn in fight, while to the left a tall scalped mountain dunce, dotard, dozing at the very nonce, after a life spent training for the sight. What in the mist lay but the tower itself, that ground squat turret, blind as the fool's heart, built of brown stone without a counterpart in the whole world? The Tempest's mocking elf points to the shipman, thus the hidden, unseen shelf. He strikes on only when the timbers start. Not see, because of night, perhaps, why day came back again for that before it left. The dying sunset kindled through a cleft. The hills, like giants at a hunting, lay, chin upon hand, to see the game at bay. Now stab and end the creature to the heft. Not here? When noise was everywhere, it told, increasing like a bell, names in my ears of all the lost adventures my peers, how one was strong, and such was bold, and such was fortunate, yet each of old lost. One moment knelled the woe of years. And there they stood, ranged among the hillsides met, to view the last of me, a living frame, for one more picture in a sheet of flame. I saw them all, and knew them all, and yet, dauntless the slughorn to my lips I set, and blew. Childe Roland to the dark tower came. Good night, everybody.